Hi, this is Steve with Central Indiana Wilderness Club, and here is another segment of what works for me on the trail. Today I'm going to talk about fire. After a long day of hiking, a fire is a very, very relaxing way, but building a fire can be strenuous for a lot of people. So this is what I have found works for me. Basically what I have done is I've gone out and bought some, I guess they're makeup cleansing pads, and they are just cotton. Make sure that they're cotton, and they look like this. And then what I will do is I will make a batch of these up in the winter, some weekend when I don't have anything to do. Basically what you do you have to be very careful, but take a pan and a cheap wax, scrape some of this off and put it in the pan, put it over a very, very low heat like on your stove. Make sure you're being very, very diligent. But once the wax starts to melt, then you basically put these in here until they're saturated, and then take them out and lay them on some wax paper to cool and dry. So like I said, you can make up a season or two of these wax discs and then store them in a plastic bag. Take several of them out when you want to go backpacking or whatever. They're very, very lightweight. And how these work is you pull one out at camp. You can either tear them or cut them. What I do is typically cut them. Be very careful. I will cut them that way and tear them so you can get to the cotton. This acts like a big candle. It's wax and cotton, so it's a huge candle. So it has a lot of surface area to get a fire started. So then these will actually work with a flint. So if you have a flint or whatever, you can start these two out in the camp. Or if you're like me, you take your trusty lighter, and you get it started. It'll continue to burn. Have your small sticks ready. Put them down in here, and it'll continue to burn until those sticks get started. Another technique I use, and I did learn this off of a member of Central Indiana Wilderness Club. When I'm out a lot of times with other members, I do find other tricks that they use that I incorporate. And this is basically a little tube that you can get at any home department like Lowe's or Menards. It's a way to get oxygen to the fire. So basically all you do is blow into it. And it'll get the oxygen where it needs to be, but also remember, blow and not inhale when you're doing this. And don't get this plastic tubing too close to the fire. So you can see how the fire is taken off. And this is Steve with Central Indiana Wilderness Club, and this is what works for me.